It has been a long season of civil war. Rebel teams striking from various bases won their first victories in the dog days of summer. As these punishing battles stretched through the fall, home teams heroically defended their turf. Some stood, some fell. Now, the strongest warriors congregate in an arena that makes the showdown at Geonosis look like an Ewok picnic.
Told you we should have taken a right at Tatooine, not a left.
I find your lack of faith
disturbing.
How the heck am I supposed to wear a headset with these things?
Laugh it up, fuzzball. We're going to be late for the Single A Public Championship unless Mr. Cranky Pants here steps on it.
warp speed fast enough for you, Mr. Smarty.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
Just use the Force and park in the gold lot already.
Look, I don't tell you which fire hydrants to use.
You don't tell me how to drive. Now, let the game begin.
I said park in the gold lot. What part of gold lot do you not understand? The Clinch County Panthers versus the Irwin County Indians. Next.
Time to play some football.
That's a championship team right there.
It's a hot time tonight.
See, Princess Jackie, I told you I'd get you to the Dome Wars safe and sound and on time.
Well, thankfully we are safe. I don't know how sound it was. I think maybe next time I should take the driver's seat.
Well, we'll discuss that later, but one thing's for certain, we got a great day for high school championship football.
We do, and next weekend Star Wars comes out, so we obviously couldn't wait to have a little bit of fun with that.
All right, well, hi again, everybody, and welcome to the GHSA Championship Weekend here on Georgia Public Broadcasting. We are live at the Georgia Dome, and we are getting ready for this two-day football fiesta of tackles, touchdowns, and trophy presentations. At the beginning of the year, over 400 schools had dreams of being here. Right now, 14 teams remain alive, 7 will be crowned state champs, and 3 will get championship trophies today. Hi again, everybody. I am Mark Harmon.
And I'm Jackie Britton, and over the course of the next 2 days, only 3 teams have never won a state title before, so they are certainly hungry. And then you've got a few teams who are looking to go back-to-back, so that will make for some exciting matchups. And we're here to give you a 50-yard line view the entire 2 days. And also for the high schools, I mean, this is the Super Bowl. This is it.
This is it. We've got 3 big games today, and we kick things off the Single A Public School Championship game between the 5-time state champion Clinch County Panthers and the pride of Ocilla, Georgia, the Irwin County Indians. Then at 4:30, it's the 3A title game matchup, the Westminster Wildcats and the undefeated Titans of Blessed Trinity. And then in prime time, around 8 o'clock, it's the 5A game. It's the Allatoona Buccaneers taking on the 12-2 Red Terrors of Glen Academy out of Brunswick, Georgia. And Jackie, I know the social media world is going to be fired up today.
Absolutely. We definitely make sure that you are hanging out with us on social media. So find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat at GPB Sports, because we are giving away some awesome prizes, and you definitely want to be a part of our contest. All right, so Dogs are not allowed inside the Georgia Dome, unfortunately. We should have figured that one out a little bit sooner, but we had to leave Chewy inside the Millennium Falcon. But unfortunately, someone also left the keys inside the ignition. I'm not going to name names, Mark, but Chewy's taken off. He's on a joyride. He has fled the scene here at the Georgia Dome, and that's where you come in. We need your help in helping us find him and get him back here. So our satellite app that we have is telling us exactly where he is headed. So it's your job to decode these coordinates. So far, he is going 29 degrees, 39 minutes north, 91 degrees, 7 minutes east. Can you figure out where that is? The first person to do so with the right answer will win a free iPad mini. So you have to tweet us at GPP Sports, and you must use the hashtag Chewy Unleashed, or else your answer will get lost in Twitter. So if you can decode those coordinates, let us know where Chewy is headed. The first one will win an iPad mini. Now, iPads are provided by the Georgia Association for Career and Technical Education, part of 127 career pathways available to Georgia high school students. School counselors have all the details, and you can learn more about that at gadoe.org. So you can only win the contest once, but you can enter as many times as you like. So be sure to find us on social media, and when you're telling us just where you're watching the game from or who you're rooting for, be sure and use the hashtag Dome Wars and send us your photos. Send us some selfies, because we're also giving away selfie sticks to the ones that make it on the air. So be sure to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and now Snapchat at GPB Sports for a chance to win an iPad mini and much more.
And remember, the force is with all of you.
Yes.
It's the biggest weekend of the high school football year. It is JHSA Championship weekend here on GPB. 14 teams remain. 7 will be crowned state champs.
So buckle up. It's time for a wild ride. It's time for Dome Wars.
All right, it's going to be the public championship game, Clinch County versus Irwin County. Let's send it up to the booth to our play-by-play team of Tommy Palmer and Sam Crenshaw. Enjoy the game.
Thank you, Mark. Hello, everybody. Nice to have you along. It's Clinch County and Irwin County. 2 guys from Region 2A, arguably the toughest 2A region in the state. Oh, man, isn't this going to be something, Sam? Sam Crenshaw, my buddy, with me. And, Sam, I'm looking forward to this one. Region 2A playing for the state championship. Irwin County, Clinch County. Earlier this year, it was Irwin County beating Clinch County 28-12. What do you see in this one?
One thing about this region, it gets you ready to play in this particular game. This is a test each and every week. A very difficult region. 5 teams from that region made it to the Sweet 16.
Let's take a look first at Clinch County. Let's take a look at what they've got. They've got players.
We got players all over the field. Let's get started with their quarterback, Charles McClellan. He's the guy that pulls the trigger. You see his numbers. He's rushed for over 800 yards this season, 7 touchdowns. He has a lot of company bears. They run that single wing. Interesting to see that. We rarely see that this day in high school football. On the defensive side of the line, a big guy you may have heard a little bit about because he's committed to the University of Georgia. Chauncey Manick, the big guy, 59 tackles, 8 sacks. He scored a touchdown this year. You're going to want to keep an eye on him.
For Irwin County, the smallest guy on the field is the most dangerous on both sides of the ball, Sam.
Coach loves to call him Mighty Mike. This guy's not the biggest guy, but he's the guy that does everything for this team. That guy right there, DJ Dozier. He does big things for him on the offensive side of the ball. Over 1,000 yards rushing this year. And on the defensive side of the ball, he's the leading tackler. He's a state runner-up in wrestling. This guy does a little bit everything for this football team. He may even mix the Gatorade and grab the buff.
This may be the smallest classification, but trust me when I tell you, this is a physical football game. Let's go down to the sideline for our third partner, Nikki Noto. Nikki.
All right, thank you there, Tommy. So when I talked to Coach Dickerson this week, I asked him about the whole state championship experience. And guys, he said it's all about the little things, the simple things, if you will. He said it's all about loading up his kids, taking them from Clinch County to the big city, getting them on the buses, and just seeing their world vicariously through their eyes, you guys. He said that they stayed at the Omni last night and they got to see the big guys that play on Saturday. Derrick Henry, Deshaun Watson roaming through the hotel. They happen to be in town for the College Football Awards. But the coaches also told me I think they were just in town watching Clinch County trying to chase that 6th state title.
Clinch County won the toss and deferred. There's Jim Dickerson, Clinch County Indian head coach. 115, 39, and 1. I'd say he's pretty successful.
Very successful he's been, and look at the guy on the other side of the field.
Buddy Nobles, Irwin County Panthers head coach. He's in his second season. Not too shabby there either. 21, 4, and 1. Neither one of these guys lose much, do they?
No, they don't. They come from great coaching backgrounds. Each have been worked alongside some great coaches.
Clinch will kick it off. It's going to be Quincy Cooper kicking it away. Right to left. Cooper with a kick, very short at the 22-yard line. Breaking tackles up across to the 35-yard line. Cariante Binyard. Zach Toller, your quarterback for Irwin County. This one's going to be a good one, Sam.
Indeed. Toller, impressive numbers on the ground. There you see his numbers this season. Not a lot of pan through the air. Let's see how he starts the game.
Here we go. Play one, nothing there. Let's take a look at the offense for Irwin County. Thomas, Dorman, Soliday, Paschal, and Fletcher up front. In the backfield, Jones, Andrews, Pollard, Johnson, and Jones. Second down and 10 from the 33. Pollard, right side. Let's take a look now at the defense for Clinch. Mincy, Gray, Moore, Manak, and Morris. Make no mistake about it, they are proud of the fact they're old school. The linebackers, Quincy Cooper, Marcus Hodges, they run a 5-2. Jared Jones, Makari Biggums, Cabrian Grady in the secondary. 3rd and 7. Toller rolling to throw, looking, caught and out of bounds. Pollard very close to a first down.
You see Pollard that time come out of the backfield and make a catch. We hear about all the things that he does so well. He can come out of the backfield and make that catch. But look at one hand, just one paw up there and pull that thing in.
What a great player. He is all over the field. Absolutely no doubt about it.
5'5", 165, but he plays a whole lot bigger.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Fourth and about 2. Blocked. Up in the air. Clinch is going to recover. No. Batted away. Clinch is going to recover at the 29.
And who is in there getting it? Marcus Hodges, 31, is the man who finally falls on the ball. But who makes the play? Who's waking in to put that big mitt up there? Johnson Manak, number 81. Watch the big fella, committed to University of Georgia, walk right in, put that paw up, and block that thing. Comes right back. You said you want to watch for him today. Here he comes in, walks right in. Biggest guy out there, and he knocks it down. I think Coach Kirby Smart likes that.
By the way, Clinch, when we say they're old school, there's nothing wrong with that. They're going to run the single wing.
Coach, the way Coach Dickerson says, he says, hey, all I knows is what I knows. That's old school. We're going to run single wing on offense, but we're in the 50 on defense.
Typical single wing, student body right, got a tackle, knocked down at the line of scrimmage, 4 at the tackle. You remember what they said, right at the tackle, 13 yards on that carry.
Look at this. Look at the blocking out in front of him. He's got the lane to just run. McClellan does. Great pickup. It's just an offense you just don't see much these days, Tom.
McClellan on the carry, down at the 15.
Got a whistle.
First down 10. Now we've got action again. At the 15, single wing to the left side. Direct snap. Off tackle, not back at the 10. Clinch County up front, Ryan Moore, Ashton Manak, Jeremy Corbett, Connor Hoopelania, Riley James, Gervonta Johnson, Shannon Young, Colton Manak, Zebulon Johnson, and John Mincy. When's the last time you saw a single wing?
It's been a long time.
To the right. Good defense.
And look at who's in on that stop. Mr.
Mr.
Pollard.
Pollard. Keep your eye on number 32.
He's the man of the hour.
Yes, he is. Taking a look at the Irwin County defense, a 4-3. Zion Ross, Dominic Ross, Tristan Billingsley, Jared Johns, William Lewis, DJ Pollard, Nathan Tucker, Cariante Dinyard. In the secondary, Carrie Egon Dinyard, Javon Stanley, Carrick Boone. 3rd and 9 at the 15. Power to the left, breaking tackles down to the 5-yard line. Very close to a first down.
It's Tresman Marshall, another person that gets a direct snap. You don't know who's going to get it. And Marshall, of course, in the years has rushed for almost 800 yards himself. Nice spin move to break out and pick up more yardage.
They do shuffle them in and out.
Javon Stanley in on the stop there, 24.
The amazing thing about it is one guy's about 1,500 and everybody else is almost to 1,000 yards. Left side block.
That's the guy with the ball right there. Did he make it in?
Right at the bottom.
Right at one. That's number 3. That's Shannon Young. That's the guy with the big yardage this year. Rushed for over 1,500 yards, 21 touchdowns. He almost added to it right there. Take a look at it. Does he get close enough? He reaches out and right at the line.
Close.
Very close.
Very close. Touchdown. Clinch with a Herschel Walker jump across the top.
Shannon Young. And as coach, he didn't want to jump up and down. He just throws his arms up there. Coach Dixon being very, very careful not to get too animated after that touchdown, Tommy.
Yes. Technical College System of Georgia replay touchdown. High in the air.
Young just goes up and over, gets airborne.
Young with the touchdown. 7 plays. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. They're going for 2. Spinner right up the middle. No! I don't think they got there.
Did not get there. Great read by the defense.
Pollard on the stop. Irwin County turnover. Block punt. Short drive. 3:13 on the clock. Clinch up 6-0.
The GHSA Championship is made possible in part by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. Georgia's Electric Membership Corporation, lighting the way. Technical College System of Georgia, learn more, earn more. Cigna, together all the way. And viewers like you, thank you. The GHSA would like to thank Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance.
Where in the world is our Wookiee of the Year? The satellite coordinates are on the screen. Decode them and tweet us your answer at GPB Sports. #Chewy Unleashed. If you're the first one with the right answer, you'll win an iPad Mini. And Sam Crenshaw and I are not eligible to win.
No.
That had to be a shock to Irwin County. You remember last year they had a punt blocked as well.
Yeah, but when we talked with Coach about that, as he talked about that, what did he remember most about that game? Miscues.
Yes.
That was the thing that was the undoing of them last year against Hawkinsville. Didn't want to take anything away from Hawkinsville. They played a great game, but they also didn't do a lot to help themselves.
That is right, sir. Daniels deep to receive. Let's see who Clinch has got set to kick off. Great crowds for the early game. Short kick, deep, and at the 3. Javon Stanley on a return up to the 17 or 18. Good coverage that time by Clinch, Sam.
Great coverage there by Clinch. They're holding short of the 20-yard line. And they're going to get started on their own 19.
First down, Irwin. They need to make something happen now. I believe they have to answer that one. Clinch with a short drive. Toller. Right up the middle. You know, Pollard is hard to pick up coming right up the middle. 17-yard run on that one.
Here's another look and watch him.
This young man.
That just opens right up for him. Right up the middle. And then he fights for extra yards. Amazing how they open that one up.
5'5", 170. Zaire Andrews on the carry.
Nobles, Coach Buddy Noble says that today he may be a key to this game today. He needs to get off to a good start and have a great game for this football team during the season. 84 carries, 465 yards, 3 touchdowns. So also watch out for Zaire Andrews in the offensive attack for Irwin County.
2nd and 2. Midway through the first quarter, Clinch with the lead. And Pollard with the ball. Powers across the left side. For the first down. Alex James on the stop. First down and 10 now.
James, one of the big contributors on defense for Clinch. 37 tackles and 3 sacks he's had, and he's in on the stop there.
First down, Irwin. Wing set. Toa looking. Pressure. Caught and thrown. Trying to go play action on that one. And it's going to be difficult to do that when you got big number 11 John Mincy at defensive end coming in there breathing down your back.
Yeah, big John Mincy, number 75, John Gray. He's the guy that would finish it, but they had the pressure coming at him. Watch. 11, Mincy comes around from one side, puts the pressure, and there's Gray right there. 5'10", 235, making the big stop for loss.
Wide split to the left. Single setback. Zach Toller looking, throwing. Did he catch it? Yes.
Good catch, Cyrus Johnson.
Gets back the loss, which was the original spot. Now.
Here's Johnson. See Toller rolling out, and he throws it. And give Johnson a lot of credit. He gets down there and makes that catch. He's the leading receiver on this team. 16 catches. They don't throw it a whole lot, but he has 16 catches, 149 yards this year.
It's one of those situations where you throw where you have to.
You do. Now let's see what they do. We got 3rd and long here, Tom.
Another obvious passing situation. Let's run the track to Pollard. DJ Pollard. Gain of about 3.
Yeah.
Well, check it. A gain of only a couple, so they're going to kick it away again.
Alex James and Mincy right there on the stop. Didn't fool them at all.
I would imagine Coach Nobles is holding his breath as they line up in punt formation. This has happened twice. This happened last year, if you remember. We had a snap over the head, I believe, last year, right?
Yep.
Good snap, good protection. And a nice kick. Let's take a look at how Clinch got here. 5 state championships in 10, 4, 2, 91, 88. 16 region championships. Their last one was in 2013. Semifinals or finals 6 times from 2003 to 2010. You know, it's been a tough time down at Clinch. They've only made the playoffs 19 of the last 20 years, and they've only had 1 losing record in the last 30.
My goodness.
It's tough times down there in Clinch when it comes to football.
But to be able to do that, continue to talk about their region and the teams that they faced during the year to get to this point. It's amazing what they're able to do so consistently.
Single wing left, direct snap up to the 21-yard line. And they go student body left, student body right, and you're going to have some unbelievable running backs just pounding. Shannon Young, Charles McClellan, Colton Manack, and Zebulon Johnson.
Point of impact, just watch the guys up front on the line. I mean, it's just being a very physical affair up there. Coach said it's going to be like MMA. The way the line are going to be handling each other today. Oh, little movement.
Somebody moved on both sides of the ball, but I think Irwin jumped off sides first. Could be encroachment. Let's see. Yeah, Irwin's acting like it's encroachment anyway.
Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Second down now. There's our referees, Rick Bodie, Jody Gonzalez, Delano Dryden, Michael Allen, Haven Thomas, Duncan Blankenship. Wide right, breaks a tackle, goes first down yardage and more. Another tackle before he's brought down at the 38-yard line.
That's just amazing individual effort by Charles McClellan. Take a look at him here.
15 yards on the carry.
Look at this. You think they have him down here, think they have him down there. No, he stays up and gets more yards. Great balance. Get that extra yard.
It may be old school, but when you have 4 speedsters who are strong in the same backfield, and they don't mind sharing. Excellent defense by Irwin County.
Jarrett
Johns, the linebacker, shot the gap, which was a good idea in this situation.
Quick as a cat he was.
Wow. Little stunt on that right side over there.
He's done it a lot this season. He has 18 and a half tackles for loss this year, so he's usually getting into the backfield. Did it on that play.
Clinch leads it at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. 2nd and 13. 3-yard loss on the play. Single wing left. Direct snap to the tailback. Got blockers in front. I love number 18 coming up from the secondary. Vineyard just piled into the pile and stopped that moving train. I love that. That's the only way you can play the single wing.
That's the way. You just got to jump in there and stop him.
Thank you, Mr. Vineyard. That's a little old school defense there, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is. That's the way to respond to what they're facing.
Irwin with a 4-man front. Now they've made it an 8-man line.
A big stop right there.
Oh, that was the counter out of the single wing.
Zion Ross, number 90, with a stop.
Zebulon Johnson on the carry. Nothing there.
It's another one that's been very active this season. 40 tackles. He has 9 sacks. It's Ross. Good-looking player, 6'1", 230 junior.
I don't know what the adjustments made, but obviously Coach Noble's made some defensive adjustments. This has been a totally different series. Driving kick. Deep kick.
Oh, man, they're going to get some yards out of that.
Oh, man, great kick. 50-yard punt. He's on the move. Do you know where our little Chewbacca is headed? The satellite coordinates are on the screen. Decode them and tweet us your guesses at GPB Sports. #Chewy Unleashed. You could win an iPad mini if you're the first person to figure out his destination.
There are a lot of neat places he could be not far from here. He could be having a great time.
If he's watching this, he's having a great time. Here's Irwin. Outside. Got a block. Got speed. 40. 20. 93-yard touchdown.
That's a man. Zaire Andrews. He's the guy that Coach Noble told us before the game. Number 2, Zaire Andrews has to be the man to do some great things for us today. And here he is. Get them on the board.
Man. The amazing thing is that's what you call putting an exclamation point. When you go 93, it's like, how do you like me now?
And what a time to do it, right? State championship game.
They needed that.
They really did.
That's not the first time he's done that, I'll promise you that. You know that, too. Here comes the try for extra point. Kick is up, and it is good.
Yep.
Irwin County. Let's take a look at this one-play, 93-yard drive.
Starts out the right side. Only one defender that had a shot at him. He just walks away from everybody. The last guy that had a shot at was Javante Johnson, and he couldn't bring him in. Zaire Andrews went all the way for the touchdown.
When he made it past the cornerback, it was all over.
SG replay.
Wow. Wow. That's what you call an equalizer.
Definitely, definitely. And now you want to see how your opponent responds. You know, we talked with Coach Dickerson. That was this thing that happened in the game during the regular season. After a big play like this, you know, Coach Noble called the onside kick. You know, and it was really kind of a backbreaker, that thing that really helped determine that game during the regular season. Both coaches remembered that this week. When we asked one would talk about it, the other one wouldn't. Bet you can't guess which one wouldn't talk about it.
I know which one wouldn't talk about it. I'm not going to mention any names, but I know which one.
That was a pivotal play in that game back during the regular. But it was back in September.
Yep.
And you mentioned the two teams played each other. There's so much happens. And there's a whole season that's happened since these guys played each other.
A whole season for everybody else. What? There's been 11 games since that, right?
Since that time.
10 or 11.
Look at this.
Pettis to kick. Little short kick.
kick.
And knocked down. Woo. Hello. William Lewis on the stop. Let's go down to Nikki on the sideline.
Well, you guys, when I talked to Coach Nobles this week, he said this team, well, there isn't a Division I prospect on their roster except for the kid he sees knocking each other over outside of his office window playing in the grass outside. They're in 5th grade. But what he did tell me is that this team, it's all about the Jimmy and Joes. They've got grit. They're resilient. And you see them out there. They just got it done with a 93-yard touchdown run. Tommy?
Thank you, Nikki. I tell you what, these two places are fired up. Clinch on the far side, Irwin on this side. Deep snap. Right side, power. Nothing there.
Not a whole lot.
Tresman Marshall on the carry. Tell you what, Shannon Young, Charles McClellan, Colton Manap, Zebulon Johnson, Tresman Marshall is a backup, 6'1", 218, a freshman.
Pick your poison. Pick it when it comes to that, you know?
Pick a lot of poison.
Yeah.
A lot of poison on both sides.
We're through 1 quarter here, Tommy.
It has had all the excitement we had hoped for. We have played one at the Georgia Dome. Irwin County 7, Clinch County 6 will return to the Dome for more of the Class A Public Championship game after this timeout.
Strong, stable bank. Regions is always looking for opportunities to boost the vitality of our communities. In addition to offering financial solutions for our customers, we are committed to supporting local initiatives and organizations that help our neighborhoods thrive. Regions is proud to be a partner with GPB in building a better Georgia.
Nothing prepares you better for a great career than the Technical College System of Georgia. TCSG colleges produce graduates with the knowledge and training today's top employers are looking for. With campuses across Georgia, state-of-the-art facilities, and outstanding instructors with real-world experience, it's the kind of affordable college education that will fast-track you into a rewarding career. We're building a better future for you. Contact the TCSG college in your area today or go to tcsg.edu.
At the heart of our community are the businesses that don't skip a beat. Georgia's Electric membership cooperatives stand behind local commerce. Whether keeping farms running or shining a light on new ventures, we bring business, large and small, to our communities. Creating jobs, driving development, supporting dreams. Georgia's EMCs, powering our businesses, lighting the way.
You exercise. You choose the salad, occasionally. But staying well, physically, financially, emotionally, is hard on your own. So Cigna's got your back and your knees 24/7. Cigna's there to answer your questions, or when you need some coaching. In sickness and in health, Cigna's there, helping you to get well and stay well. That's having a partner who's with you all the way. Cigna.
It should be one whale of a football game tonight.
Go! We are back at the Georgia Dome. Irwin County 7 and Clinch County 6. You've been waiting patiently. Coming, it's the return of Sherlock. Coming in January, in the new year. A 90-minute special coming to GTV. That's going to be a holiday special. Second quarter upcoming. Jim Dickerson seems to be moving around nicely.
Yeah, he does. Had a little problem with that earlier this week. Good to see him moving in good shape.
Yes, indeed. Direct snap. A lot of room on the right side. Single wing is quite unique in that Vince Lombardi ran it, Notre Dame ran it. A lot of people ran the single wing. I played against it twice and don't recommend it at all.
God, Lee, I just remember, back in the day, Coach Charlie Grisham used to run that at Carrollton High School, and they were really, the Trojans were really successful with that years ago.
Washington Wilkes also ran it for a long time. Waynesboro, before they became Burke County, used to run the single wing. Gonna fake it. What a fake. Oh, my.
Charles McClellan.
Faking the counter. McClellan cut back up the middle. 13-yard run.
Durante Benya in with the stop there, and if he hadn't made the stop, he'd still be running. Missed tackle right there. He got past Pollard. 27 was probably the last guy left.
Everybody had gone the other way. Wing right. Direct snap. Good defense right there by Irwin County. Shannon Young on the carry. Good defense.
Look on that side. Number 32. Yep, he's in the mix. Jamie Gaskin, 46 is there. 18. Artavian Binier. All in on that stop.
Good gang tackling. Pollard is amazing for 5'5", 170. He beats anything I've ever seen. I actually thought he was bigger than that. He plays a whole lot bigger. Leg snap. Back at the corner. Down to the 26-yard line. McClellan on the carry.
Charles McClellan to show you why he's the quarterback and why he runs things. They don't mind him getting the snap, but look at the blocks out there in front of him.
Stanley on the tackle. 16-yard
pickup.
We may see a 28-27 game rather than a 28-12.
Well, that's the way it's starting.
Yes, it is. That's a good thing. First down 10. Oh, dashed him right up the middle. Gain of 7 or 8.
with Shannon Young this time.
Young on the carry.
Takes the snap, fakes the spin, and got the blocks.
Benyard missed the tackle, and Pollard helps bring him down. Had some help from Javon Stanley. A point to ponder here as a former defensive end. I don't recommend sticking your head across there when you see those two guards on the pulling guard. See those two pulling guards on the running back. Back up a little bit. Deep snap to the freshman. Knocked out of bounds, down at about the 8-yard line.
That time, Tresman Marshall and Zion Ross in on the stop.
We saw him down on the field, on the hoof. He is good. He is. Oh, let me tell you, he's special.
He is.
He is. This is a freshman, folks. Did you see what he did to that defensive tackle? He's big and he's strong. And he promised he'd show off today, didn't he? 12-yard run. Clinch down to the 1-yard line. Direct snap once again to Young on the carry.
Seems to be the way they like to travel once they get in the red zone is by the way of number 3. He scored the touchdown earlier in the game. He got him down close. And here he is again. He's got a nose for that goal line.
Tell you what, in that secondary, Javon Stanley has been a busy man.
Very busy.
Did Irwin call timeout?
Got a whistle on the timeout here.
Let's take a look at what Irwin County has done in the past. This has been a proud program, back-to-back region championships. If you remember, in 2014, they lost to Hawkinsville 15-6. 2013 semifinalists, they lost to Charlton County 34-33. 1975, their only state championship, second time in 35 years, 3 straight 10-win seasons. And to get 10 wins coming out of Region 2A, you've got to be pretty sporty.
That's something very special. That's something very special that they're doing.
You best believe.
That man right there, Buddy Noble. It was nice to spend a little time with him down on the field before the game.
Buddy Nobles is one of the nicest coaches we've ever met. He's very congenial. Both these guys are. Coach Dickerson and his staff and Coach Nobles and his staff, they were so kind and generous to allow us to go down and just spend some time with them before the game down on the field so we could get that old athletic feel again. Get that turf in our shoes again.
We get the juices flowing a little bit. That's what's happening. Here we go. Uh-oh, he's caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
There you go. Shannon Young.
Shannon Young scoring again.
They move around in that single wing in those 4. Let's take a look at it. Technical College System of Georgia touchdown replay. The deadly part about it is it's not necessarily going to go to the tailback. What's considered the tailback in a single wing?
No.
And when they run that spinner on you, you've been had.
Yep. If you're not watching carefully, you're not real disciplined in your assignments.
Gonna give it to the freshman. He didn't get in there, I don't think. No, he did not. Down there close. Good defense down there. Tresman Marshall, the freshman, couldn't get it in there. We went to the locker rooms before the game. Let's hear what Coach Jim Dickerson had to say.
One day, your son is going to watch this game, and now he's going to think that you're the best thing that's ever walked the face of the earth. But now you need to represent not only Clinch County, but for your future sons, what you do today to prove your son that when you played football, you laid it all on the line, that you give it everything that you had.
And you know, when he says that, it's something that he means because so much of it is generational. We talk about Pollard. His father played football, that they're the school. And so it's a family thing, with many of these schools.
It really is. To these Class A schools, you generally have second and third and fourth generation players who have played in these schools down there. And
And not just that, but the coaches, even with Jim Dickerson.
Yeah,
you know, this is his alma mater. You know, his offensive coordinator is the son of his coach when he went to school there.
Well, also, Jason Strickland, who is coaching Fitzgerald in the second game, graduated from Clinch County High School and played there.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
It's also related. It's all family. It really is when you talk about a lot of the schools, when you talk about this level, this classification.
Shanked kick off the tee and out of bounds. Off to the right side. It's going to be Irwin County ball. Let's see if they can answer with another one.
I don't know if they can answer with one. Can they get a much better response than they had last time?
I don't know. But I tell you what, those extra points are going to come back to haunt you.
In the state champion, in the playoffs, period.
Always.
It's amazing. The farther along you go in your season, the more and more the fundamentals become crucial.
Right.
As farther along you go.
Right.
And it's the teams that are able to do that are the ones that end up making it here to the dome.
You are absolutely right. Pollard on the carry. Breaking tackles. Wow.
Look at that guy bouncing up in there. Can't stop him.
Unbelievable. DJ Pollard is, as I said, at 5'5", 170, is a special player. I did not realize he was 5'5".
5'5". Coach Nobles loved to call him Mighty Mike, and we see why.
Plays on offense. Look at his helmet. There's no
paint on one side of that thing.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason. At least he's delivering the blows defensively on the right side of the helmet, isn't he? There he is again. Pollard breaking tackles again. Up to the 49. Let's go down to the sideline to Nikki.
DJ Pollard. We're going to be hearing that name a lot this game in this foot race, if you will. And Coach calls him his bell cow. He says you could just put a bell around his neck and he's just our bell cow. He does what we ask him to do. I mean, he's leading the team in rushing and tackling. Definitely a fun little guy to watch, guys.
Yes, he is definitely a fun guy to watch.
Coach even says he's a good tennis player. My goodness, now what else does this guy do? What doesn't he do?
Who knows? Trap right up the middle. Down to the 30-yard line.
It's that man again.
Pollard on the quick trap right up the middle. Let's take a look at it.
Kyrie Biggins there, number 4 there, along with making the stop. And here it is. It's the block. That just opens up wide for him. And once he gets running, a while before they're able to bring him down.
He has that good lean. Definitely got that good running back lean. Left side, not much there. Good defense by Clinch over there on the right-hand side. Dwayne Moore, one of those over there.
Dalton Swearingen, 76, in on that stop.
Good-looking football teams, both of them. You wouldn't suspect Class A when you look at them, would you?
No, you wouldn't. These guys look like pretty good-sized team and good numbers. And that's the other thing, the turnout and participation in these programs.
Not much there. Down to the 27-yard line. Pollard again. Well, come to think of it, he doesn't have much paint on the right side of his helmet either, does he? There's the right side. I think he's there, and there's the left side.
There's a well-worn hat.
Yeah, well-worn hat is absolutely right. Pollard, 7 carries, 62 yards. Tola, the quarterback, down to the 21-yard line. He's a lefty. That's got to be a good weapon when you roll him to the left.
Really, so we've seen him roll out a couple of times and throw it today. And that time it was his call, it was his play, and he picks up the first down, keeps those sticks moving.
You might notice that Toller runs to the sidelines. Toller
got a whistle here.
Got a whistle here. First down, 10. We're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout, Clinch County. That's their first of the half.
Bodie from Augusta.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I was going to say was, if you will notice, not only do these teams do a lot of things old school, you've got somebody running to the sideline. The quarterback is going to the sideline to get the play.
To get the play. How about that? You don't see that anymore.
I know why Buddy does that. Buddy wants to say, okay. Speaking of Buddy, let's take a look at his pregame speech.
Let me say this, we got to have everybody today remember what I'm telling you right now. Hey, what's them 3 words? I love you. Hey, I'm proud of you. And I believe in what you're going to do today.
Now, how much more does he believe in his quarterback? You know, he didn't have anything to make any changes. I think he said he's got one play, lets him change now. What did he say?
That's what he said. Last year he said he doesn't let him check off at the line of scrimmage, but he has one play that he can check off to this year. And he's a junior. When he comes back next year, he may have 2 plays he can check off to, Sam. Wing 2. Set. Quarterback sneak. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying I know Buddy Nobles, and that's the way he thinks. He may give him 2 plays next year he can check off to.
Here he comes down.
Yeah.
We'll talk with
You're right. He's a great student, has a girlfriend. He's got all he needs to think about, Coach Noble said.
Coach says, yes.
He said, I'll make the decisions for this team. Oh, my apologies to his family. I'm sorry. We're just having a good time today. That's a tackle. Down to the 10. Did you see that lick?
That's a collision between the 2 big men on this team. He runs into Chauncey Manak, 81. That's the big commit going to University of Georgia. He got the first hit on him, but he spun away and kept going. Take another look at this one, folks, and watch for the impact when these 2 collide right there. He hangs on, almost loses his britches there a little bit there.
Well, in DJ's defense, he was only giving up about 80 pounds. Is that not right?
That's something?
Yeah.
Big.
6'3", 250 against 5'5", 170.
Might have taken them all down.
Toss sweep, Pollard again, goes down hard.
Manak gets him this time.
They have seen each other before. There have been some conversations between these 2 great players.
Can you tell that? Can you tell that?
I can tell it. You can tell it too. Pollard is a special player, no doubt. And so is Chauncey Manak. He is also a very special player. It's been one of these speedy games. We're 4 minutes away from halftime. What's going on here?
On the ground, we're not throwing it very much, so we kind of believe that would happen.
Let's take a look at the numbers. 10 carries, 73 yards.
We still got 4 minutes till halftime.
Toller going to run the quarterback sneak. That was his checkoff.
Maybe it.
That was it.
He let him have that one.
Let him have that one. He's down there close now. 3rd down and goal. He runs to the sideline every play to get the play.
Wow. You just don't see that a whole lot these days.
That way there's no miscommunication.
It's true. That's true. But in this day of no huddle and, hurry up offenses.
There's no static in those signals.
No. Can't say you didn't know.
That's correct. Javonte Johnson backed up into defense there. Wow, good defensive play right there.
And when you got a guy that size, he's 6'1", 210, you're playing corner at this level. He's had 4 interceptions this season and 1 per touchdown. And take another look.
Let's take a look at that.
Sometimes you're in the right place at the right time.
Toller rolling, throwing. Whoops. Looking for his tight end. Back after this break.
Here, beauty is a lot more than skin deep. For more than 100 years, we have focused on creating individual success stories. This is a place where professors are mentors, competition is cheered, collaboration counts, experience is hands-on, and connections are lifelong. VSU, over 100 majors, championship athletics, focused on your success.
(12-7) Clinch County leads just before half, 3:17 before half. No possible dumbs, but he still knows how to navigate the galaxy. We're looking for our renegade little Wookiee, and his satellite coordinates are on the screen. Decode them and tweet us your guesses at GPB Sports. #Chewy Unleashed. Be the first person with the correct answer, and you could win an iPad Mini. Take another look at this, Sam.
Great defensive play. Tola rolling out. Number 9 is Javante Johnson. He just rolled up, grabs it. 6'1". That's tall for a corner. He gets it, but stops that drive. That drive was 11 plays, 5 minutes, 27 seconds off the clock.
And it was just what Urban needed to do and wanted to do in that situation. Let's see what Clinch does. I don't think they'll get in any hurry. They're going to drive it deep to McClellan. McClellan to the corner. McClellan. Vineyard's going to run him out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And if he hadn't done it, he was going to go all the way. Vineyard was the last man left.
48-yard run. Wow. McClellan. Let's take a look at it.
There's Charles McClellan. There you see the block. Everybody throwing the block out in front of him. And he gets right past Pollard right there. And the only person's going to, he's the only person left.
Whoa.
Right there's it's Javon Stanley.
Yes, he did.
Looked like a little bit of a mass there at the end.
I think the officials were trailing. It didn't quite seem like that. There you go. Bouncing around on the sweep to the right. And the student body left that time. Now it's close quarters down there. It gets real close quarters with this single wing.
It really does when you run it up in the middle. They've been running around outside. When you come in the middle, you're up in traffic.
Heavy traffic.
Yep.
Your traffic and their traffic.
All in there, mixed up together.
The good thing about a single wing is that you've got 2 guards who can pull. You've got a blocking back and you've got a fullback. And you can fancy it up like they're doing right now with a wing slot. Going to run it weak side. And Marshall going to run it left side, nothing there. Trying to go weak side against the right side of the defense. There really are no surprises with these two teams since they play in the same region. There's Huddle now, which you can look at every game.
That's true.
And it's like there's no secrets. And the coaches, they're all long-term coaches in that region. And they're not going to tell you anything.
No.
You know, they're not going to tell this one and not tell the other one. So they're all good friends. They just play the game. Single wing right, direct snap. Close to the first down and more.
That's Shannon Young, number 3.
They spread it around nicely, don't they?
They do. But he's the guy, like we said, once again, they're getting close to the red zone here. And when they get down in this end of the field, it seems like he gets a lot of the carries. When they played Irwin earlier this season, we got an official. They got a measurement, and it is a first down.
It is a first down.
When they played early this year, Young, 15 carries, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. Even though Irwin came out with the win in that one.
Sideline warning against Irwin. Don't get on the field. Pretty much. Single wing right, direct snap. Caught 27-yard line. Excellent defense by Irwin County.
Yeah, 55, Tristan Billingsley.
And DJ Pollard on the tackle.
Yep.
Wow. This guy is amazing, isn't he? Is that Nathan Tucker also helping out in there, the linebacker?
Right. He was there too, 52.
Clock shows 1:08, and the loss was maybe a yard.
Got a whistle, got a timeout here.
Yeah, here's how they got here. Look at this schedule. Irwin County, they got beat 28-11 or 28-12. Then in the playoffs, Dooley County, Johnson County, and Commerce. Let's see if I can quickly name the 5 teams out of that region. Irwin County, Turner County, Charlton County, Telfair County, Clinch County.
There you go.
5 teams out of the top 16.
They started the season 3-0 before that Irwin County loss.
You will only see that one loss to Irwin County, blemishing that record. When you play through there and you lose one game,
that's amazing.
It is amazing. And as I have told many people, Sam, and I'll tell you again, don't go fooling around down Highway 82 and 84 down there and be challenging people to play football unless you got your chin strap buckled up real tight.
Schools from up on this end of the state are wary of making trips down there. That's
a movement. Somebody moved. And Irwin County jumps offside. Let's see. Did he draw him off? Let's see.
Prior to the snap, offsides, defense,
really?
5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Back up. Change the cadence on them. There are a few scars on helmets down there on the field. Yeah. That's impressive. Well, of course, that goes without saying when you talk about Region 2. Look at them.
That's what you have to do every Friday night.
Yes, sir. Need new stripes on? No, thank you, Coach. Rolling left. Back to the corner. Didn't go out of bounds. Flag goes down. Watch a possible clip here.
Zebulon Johnson on the run there.
It's not like they don't have 4 running backs that can just eat carpet down here, can't they?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Holding. Coach Dickerson. There he goes. Whoops. That's where the timing got messed up right there. Yeah. Well, it was actually number 2.
Yeah.
Offense.
Coming out of the backfield.
10-yard penalty, spot on the foul.
Octavius Morris.
Second down.
Coming from a wing, I would assume.
Just kind of hook that defender. You can't do that.
No. Especially when you lock arms with him. And then tackle him from the back.
I know. Officials kind of notice those things.
Yeah, they do. They'll let you play, but they won't let you play that much.
Yeah, less than a minute to go here, Tom.
Here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. Direct snap. Gonna fake it. Yet again. Charles McClellan on the carry.
And
nothing. Who is that? Who is that on the tackle?
There Mighty Mites. DJ Pollard. Here it is again. Watch for 32. Submarines. He gets in there.
Wow.
He gets in there and makes that stop.
For those of you at home,
he is relentless.
He is the tailback on offense. He is the inside linebacker. Throwing a long pass. Do we have a penalty here? Yes, we do. We have a flag.
That was a pass attempt by Clinch County.
Imagine.
That's very rare.
The leading, it's the first pass of the game for Clinch. They're leading, their leading receiver had 16 catches, isn't that right?
I think so, yeah. That's
for the season, I believe that's correct.
For the season. That's incredible.
And this is game 14 for them.
They just don't do it much, but you've seen the way they move the ball. They haven't had to.
Listen, when you can do it like this, why would you want to do that?
10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, third down.
What was the call? I saw a flag, but I didn't see an interference call. Holding on the offense.
They get some close. They get some a little bit closer, but now
down at the 20.
You going to throw it again?
Yeah.
You only got 8 seconds.
8 seconds. They've opened it up. Split to the left. Timeout, Irwin. That's a new formation, obviously, and Buddy Nobles is going to talk it over with his defense.
You got 8 seconds, and you're in an offense where all you've done is run all day. You just had your first pass attempt. And you got to get ready to put it through the air to try to get into the end zone here before you go to the locker room.
Coming up at 4:30, it's the Triple A Championship game. Lexington Centerville takes on Westminster. At 8 o'clock, the 5A Championship.
Irwin County, we talked about the first 3 games for Clinch. The first 3 for Irwin, a little different. Look at those first 3 games.
Yeah, Early County, who made the AA playoffs, Berrien, who was a factor until the last week for the playoffs, and Fitzgerald, who will play in our next game 9 miles from Irwin County. There is something in the water down in that section of the state. You've got Clinch County here, and you've got Fitzgerald coming up next playing for the AA title. Clinch wins Telfair, Charlton, Lanier, Wilcox, Atkinson, Turner. Then they beat Wilkinson. Then they beat Tryon and beat Emmanuel County Institute last week, 19-15 to get to the Dome. Oh my, they've really opened up the offense now, Sam. New formation.
Oh my goodness.
They have
this.
Last play. Dropping, looking to throw. Incomplete. 4 seconds left on the clock.
They'll get to try that again.
Yeah, good coverage back there by Zach Tolar, the quarterback. Fourth and 5 for Clinch. Now, let's see. We've got Quincy Cooper as a kicker. So we'll see if they're going to use him. You think they'll try a field goal from here?
Don't know.
4 seconds left.
We've got another timeout being called here.
Got to discuss this one.
It's big because obviously the coaches want to know scoring anything right here is good. It's always a good boost going into the locker room if you can get some points on the board. Obviously they're going to have to probably throw it. Not going to be able to run it and get it in from here, and it's just something that this team doesn't do a lot of.
Hook and ladder?
That could work. You going to call coach and send that one in?
You can, here.
Go ahead and call it.
If they run that, I'm going to fall out of this booth. That was just my first thought. I mean,
I'll play like that in this kind of situation.
Well, I played football, and that's what we would have called in that situation.
Like that. You try it and see.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? You got 4 seconds and a long way to go. And obviously you don't work on throwing the ball a great deal.
Yep.
And the single wing is a rhythm offense, but they're going to break that wing, They're
going to try a field goal.
Well, they are going to try a field goal. That's interesting. 37-yard field goal. Quincy Cooper will kick it.
That's 7. That's Tresman Marshall.
Marshall going to kick it?
Number 7. A whistle.
And it would not have been good.
It would not have been good, but
now Quincy Cooper is listed as the place kicker.
I know he's listed number 35, but that's number 7 is who we're seeing.
Yeah, Tresman Marshall
is the guy we're seeing line up to kick it.
Interesting. We've had more timeouts in the last 30 seconds than we've had the whole first half, haven't we?
I know it.
That's their third and final.
You talked about how this game had been moving right along at a pretty good clip. We managed to slow things down a little bit for you there, Tommy.
And they didn't run the hook and ladder, which I called.
No, they didn't do that.
I'm disappointed.
They're going to try a kick. We'll see if they still try that when they come back out. They got 4 seconds. They can still try your play.
They can, yes. 4th down and 5 from the 20. Time for one play, barring a penalty. Both of these crowds are very loud.
And what a treat for this team last night, the Clinch County team. And Nikki mentioned it earlier. They're staying at the Omni Hotel. It's a short drive away. And to be in the same hotel with all the players from the College Football Awards ceremony and get a chance to see those guys, it's a big experience to come here and play.
Yeah.
But that even added to it.
Double wing with a slot left. Direct snap. Pressure, caught and thrown back at the 25. Excellent defense that time.
Zion Ross.
Yeah.
Number 90. We've called his name a few times.
Yes, we have. It's been an interesting first half. It has definitely been a good one. We've seen long runs, we've seen short runs, we've seen a single wing.
We've seen block punt.
We've seen a block punt, which is not anything anybody wants to see that's playing in the game. But it's been a good one. Clinch 12 and Irwin County 7 here at the half. Let's, Sam, how would you like to have played through Region 2A?
Boy, it's tough. It's tough to go down there and play each week, but it gets you ready for this weekend, and they're still playing. You know, one that did win the region championship, the state championship between two regions.
Yeah. All right, let's go down to Nikki Noto on the sidelines. Nikki?
Coach, your team has been very effective on the ground and getting it done. What else is working for you in your eyes?
Well, you know, the goal line stand was huge. The interception down on the goal line was really huge. Could have been big if we'd have put that one in down here to go up by 2 scores. And us not making our extra points is hurting us right now.
Absolutely, Coach. 0 for 2 in the 2-point conversions. How do you address that and take care of that with your team at the half?
Well, we just got to come out and execute, and we got to finish and you know, and play a little better on defense.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, it is officially halftime, and let's go ahead and send it over to our set with Mark and Jackie.
Thank you very much, Nikki Noto. It's halftime of the Class A Public Championship here as we kick off championship weekend on GPB. We'll hear from both the marching bands coming up at halftime. Plus, John Nelson drops by. He'll talk to Coach Jim Nickerson about what this game means to the folks down in Homersville.
What's going on at Clinch and Irwin County High Schools, and we talk to their principals later. Also, we'll check online to see what people are saying about this game. And do we have a winner in Chewy Unleashed? I think we might. Stay tuned. That's all coming up on the GPB Halftime Show. Stay with us.
But I'm a little player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
This isn't just any team. This is your home team, okay? It's not about A team or B team. It's not about your boss telling you to be a team player or to take one for the team. No, home team is about pride. It's about standing strong, pulling together, and going crazy about a bad call you know is right. But because it was against your home team, it must be wrong. Look, some people just don't get it because it's not their team. But Farm Bureau Insurance does, because everyone needs a home team for insurance, and we are that.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Across 91 counties, Georgia's cotton industry employs over 15,000 people, with more than 3,000 Georgia farmers that bring cotton into our everyday lives. When life turns up the heat and the pressure makes you sweat, there's one sure way to cool down. For those glory moments on and off the court, cotton is with you for the win. Cotton, the natural choice for Georgia.
As Georgia's skilled trade industries continue to grow, so does the need for young skilled workers. Position yourself at the front of the line for your next career opportunity within the trades by visiting GoBuildGeorgia.com.
We are at halftime of the Single A Public School Championship game. The first of 7 big games we'll bring you this week at the GHSA Championships here at the Georgia Dome. Live here on Georgia Public Broadcasting. The score at the half, Clinch County leading Irwin County 12-7. So we've had a great first 24 minutes of high school championship football. And somewhere in the galaxy, Chewy is flying around.
I know. So far, 1 half down, several more to go. Yeah, guys, make sure that you're not just sitting in front of the TV. We want you interacting with us and telling us who you're rooting for or where you're watching the game from. Now, as you know, we have a few contests going on, and you could win some awesome prizes. And so we do have a winner. The winner goes to Jermika Smith of Stone Mountain for correctly plotting the coordinates and figuring out that Chewy was headed to Lhasa, Tibet, a disputed territory of China and the sacred center of the Buddhist faith and alleged birthplace of the Lhasa Apso, a dog breed prized as sentinels in the monasteries. So we will have another chance for you to win later in the tailgate show. So make sure that you are friends with us on all social media platforms. That includes Facebook and Twitter. And also you can find us on Snapchat. And if you're just hanging out and watching the game, and we want to hear from you. We want you to tweet us at GPB Sports using the hashtag Dome Wars. We have Ben chiming in saying for the first game, I can see the Clinch County clinching that trophy at 4 p.m. And then we have Avery saying, nothing like being able to watch your high school compete for the state championship from 500 miles away. You're welcome. And then Jamie says, my little Ewok saying, go Big Red, hashtag Dome Wars. And then we have Trizzy saying, Dome Wars, go Indians. So yeah, don't forget that if you tweet us your selfies, the best ones will make it on the air, and you will also win a selfie stick. So make sure that you're tweeting us, telling us who you're rooting for. And we have JJ Lee watching from the airport. Been a long week in Omaha, headed back home to catch the Terrors. So guys, be sure to tweet us all day long using the hashtag Dome Wars. Make sure you're friends with us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Time now to check in with John Nelson. He is going to be in the principal's office where he's been most of his life. He's with Clinch County Principal Denise Brown right now. John?
Yes, it's time to spend my first round of the principal's office this entire weekend. Now, you and I were talking. It's a really busy time down in Homerville these days.
It is. It is truly amazing to be a Panther right now. We've had a lot of busy things going on this week. All the hype and it's just been a complete whirlwind. But it has been amazing, and we're so proud to be here. Not only has it been a great time to be a Panther with the sports, but we are so very proud of our grad rate. It is the highest it has ever been. It's 87.6%. And we could not be prouder of our amazing students and our incredible faculty, and we are just excited to be here.
All right, time to play the game that is sweeping the state, if not the entire country and or world. Finish the Christmas Carol. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. Is it A, hope you've really been good? B, ride down Santa Claus Lane? Or C, grab the cookies and milk?
B, right down Santa Claus Lane.
That is correct. And the information, here comes Santa Claus, named twice. There it is, the special HOV lane reserved for the only reindeer-driven vehicles. In case you were wondering, reindeer only. No elk allowed. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Back up to the bridge for Darth Harmon and Princess Jackie. More in a bit.
John, it's awfully early in the day to have you singing already, but good job down there. While the players take a break, the marching bands have hit the field. Let's check in now with the Clinch County Marching Band, brought to you by Regions Bank. Great job by the Clinch County Marching Band, brought to you by Regions Bank. Time now for a championship edition of Rent Check, where we check in with the parents. Let's check in with Jackie.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, joining me now are Charlie and Maria Johnson. Their son is Cyrus, number 14 for Irwin County. And guys, first of all, congratulations on being here.
Yes, we're excited to be here.
You excited for this game?
Oh, yeah.
All right. First question, what is Cyrus's favorite animal?
Cat.
All right, Dad bailed you out on that one. That was good. All right, his favorite football memory. Take a stab.
Getting a touchdown during Terriffair County game last year.
You are on it. I hope you guys didn't study together last night. Okay, his favorite holiday song.
Jingle Bells.
Let It Snow. I like Let It Snow too. Okay, last one. His favorite NFL team.
His favorite what?
NFL team. Falcons? That's right. There we go. We're going to give you guys a selfie stick and some GPB swag for participating and doing a really awesome job. And good luck in the second half. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Mark. They're happy campers. We'll send it back upstairs to you.
All right, it's always good to be happy campers. This is your first rent check of the championship weekend, Jackie, and you got off to a good start there.
I know, they're excited. I think they're a little upset they're not ahead right now at the half, but I warned Mom, hey, there's a whole second half. They're not down by much. There's a lot of ball left to be played out here.
You could be a coach. That's a good coaching speech right there.
I'm trying to tell him.
All right. Coming up, much more on the GPB Championship Show halftime show. We'll hear from the Irwin County Marching Band. Plus, we'll play another round of Are You Smarter with the Irwin County principal. Plus, John Nelson joins us for John's Georgia with a look at Clinch County. It's all coming up. The GPB Championship Weekend halftime show right after this timeout. So stay with us.
Questions can't wait until morning. So I'm one of many nurses at Cigna with answers, anytime, day or night. I'm Lauren, and I've got your back.
GHSA Football Championship games continue all day, only on GPB. Stay connected to your team like never before with the GPB Sports Football app. Get the latest news. Watch featured games live wherever you are.
Finds a hole. Look at that. Look at that.
Find relevant info on schools and take interactive 3D tours of stadiums around the state. Tweet game highlights from the stands and get up-to-the-minute scores all Friday night. The Gridiron has gone digital. Download the free GPB Sports Football app from the iTunes App Store now.
Game day brings out the best in all of us. Regions, every day is game day.
I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I'm not sick.
She's perfectly healthy.
Cigna covers preventive care. That's having your back.
Welcome back to the 2015 GHSA Football Championships halftime show. We're live on GPB. We are live from the Georgia Dome. We are live at halftime of the first game of championship weekend as Clinch County leads Irwin County by a score of 12-7.
And now we're going to check in with John Nelson and the principal of Irwin County, Carrie Billingsley. John, what you got for us?
I think this time there won't be any singing, so let's find out what's going on down in Ocilla these days. Busy times.
Oh yeah, we're very excited about the new science initiative that we have in Irwin County. They're implementing that through the K-12 or K-8 schools, and then we have a new STEAM program and STEM program that we're starting in the high school. So we're very excited about that.
Good deal. All right, it's time to play the game, if you would please. Lisa Clark, thank you very much. Here is the game that's sweeping the world. Which classic Christmas television special marks its 50th anniversary this year? Is it A, the Charlie Brown Christmas, B, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or C, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I'm going to go with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It was A, Charlie Brown Christmas. It first aired in '65. The Grinch is a year younger and Rudolph is a year older, but they all look marvelous. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Appreciate it. Good enjoying it.
Good to see you. Back to the bridge. All right, Jack, it's all yours.
Thanks, John. It's time now to strike up another great band, the Irwin County Big Red Marching Band, presented by Regions Bank. Let's listen in. All right, great job. The marching band brought to you by Regions Bank. Let's take a look at where we are so far. The first of 7 battles is underway between single A public schools, and you've got Clinch County leading Irwin right now 12-7. And then coming up around 4:30 today, AAA, it's the Titans of Blessed Trinity taking on the Wildcats of Westminster. And then around 8 p.m., it's 5A action in prime time. The Buccaneers of Allatoona looking for their first state championship title in football, taking on the Red Terrors of Glenn Academy, who is looking for their first GHSA football title since 1964.
And then tomorrow, it's breakfast at GPB at 10 a.m. We've got the first game of the day, the private A single A school championship game. The East Eagles Landing Christian Academy Chargers will take on the Fighting Irish of Aquinas. Our 2A game starts around 1 p.m. with the Knights of Pace Academy taking on the Purple Hurricane of Fitzgerald. Around 4:30, it's 4A action. Undefeated 14-0 Cartersville taking on the defending champions, the 13-1 Buford Wolves. And then tomorrow at 8 p.m., the 6A mega showdown between 2 unbeaten teams, the defending champs Colquitt County and the Roswell Hornets. And now we bring in a man who needs no introduction, John Nelson, the author of 5 books, 2 on high school football in the great state of Georgia. A segment we call John's Georgia, brought to you by
Georgia EMC.
And you've got a very interesting interview with Jim Dickerson of Clinch County, because football in Homersville is very, very big.
Yeah, I'll spend some time in Slash Pine EMC for this particular element. And when you go down to Homerville and you spend time in Region 2 Single A, you really get to see how each of these towns wrap themselves around their football programs. We caught up with Jim Dickerson to find out what life is like these days in Homerville for Clinch County.
Well, you know, it's, you know, you don't want to be cliche and too much like the Boys of Fall song and say that's all we got, but that there's a lot of truth to that. You know, there's a, you know, right now the economy's bad all over the state of Georgia, but nowhere any worse than the small towns and all that. But on Friday night, everybody's able to forget about that and get out and support our football team. And you know, it's a time that we all let our troubles go, and we take pride in our students and our kids playing and our cheerleaders and our band, and it's just a great time.
Evidenced by that lead after the first 24 minutes.
You know, and as you know, high school football is just such a big part of the fabric of all these communities in Georgia, big and small.
And especially for the Clinch County staff, Jim Dickerson grew up in Homerville, was an assistant under Cecil Barber, and now he's the head guy, and Don Tyson, who is the son of a former coach himself, and Don Tyson Sr. is part of that staff too.
All right, John's Georgia, brought to you by
Georgia EMC.
There you go, Jackie.
All right, it is now time for our career play of the game presented by the Technical College System of Georgia.
Looking for a career in the medical field? You'll find great job opportunities and free tuition through the Technical College System of Georgia. Learn practical nursing, medical office assisting, pharmacy technology, and many more jobs in need of skilled talent. A free education in 10 high-demand industries awaits you at the Technical College System of Georgia. Change your life. tcsg.edu.
A great second half. I'm ready for the second half to begin.
Man, 24 minutes, and you know, Chewy's going to be somewhere in the galaxy, right?
I know. He left us. He abandoned us. He took the Millennium Falcon, and he's out of here. So he's out traveling the world. So coming up in our tailgate show, you want to be tuned in and make sure you're friends with us on social media, because we are giving away iPad minis, and you definitely want to be a part of that and not miss out. So we'll have more information coming up in the tailgate show later on today.
And there's selfie sticks out there somewhere.
Selfie sticks too. I know you want one, Mark, but we'll see.
I gotta have one.
All right, we've got to take a short break, but Tommy Palmer and Sam Crenshaw will be back for the second half of the Single A public matchup between Clinch County, the Panthers, and the Irwin County Indians. We'll see you again at Trophy Time.
All this going on and on about how different we all are. Here's an idea. Let's talk about how we're all the same. How we live, how we love, the young, the old, the way we wear our hearts on our sleeves, the way we get up, my friends, and the way we get down. From our back roads all the way to our tree-lined streets. It is on Sunday that we are all the same. Because on Sunday, we are all Falcons.
Whether you plan to attend a 2-year college, 4-year university, or go straight into the world of work, the Georgia CTAE Work-Based Learning Program teaches students essential career skills through real-world experiences and on-the-job training.
Providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity requires more than bucket trucks and utility poles. These are the faces behind your power. For more than 75 years, Georgia's nonprofit, member-owned electric cooperatives have been on a mission to brighten the lives of more than 4.5 million Georgians. We are Georgia's EMCs, proudly serving our members, lighting the way.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
This isn't just any team. This is your home team, okay? It's not about A team or B team. It's not about your boss telling you to be a team player or to take one for the team. No, home team is about pride. It's about standing strong, pulling together, and going crazy about a bad call you know is right. But because it was against your home team, it must be wrong. Look, some people just don't get it because it's not their team. But Farm Bureau Insurance does, because everyone needs a home team for insurance, and we are that.
Welcome back to the Single A Public Championship right now with Coach Nobles of Irwin County. Coach, just before the half, you were really animated on the sideline. It looked like you were pretty frustrated. What are your concerns at this point?
Our mental mistakes. Our kids are killing us when it comes to mental mistakes. You know, we just got to lock in and focus, and we'll be fine.
Coach, how about your run defense? How do you think they've handled the task at hand?
I'll tell you what, that's a tough offense to stop, but we'll see how it is the second half. We got 2 more quarters. We'll see.
All right, Coach. There you have it. Tommy, Sam, up to you guys in the booth.
All right, it has been a great first half. It's been interesting. We've had a 93-yard run. We've had several different things. Sam, show us the highlights of the first half.
Well, the first half of this game, a lot of running. We thought that when the game started, we thought both of these teams like to put the ball on the ground, and here we go, the first touchdown up and over. Young, and he's the guy they like to get the ball to when they get down close, and here comes the big one with Zaire Andrews. Guy that Coach told us before the game he was going to have a big game. He comes out with a big run to answer that touchdown, get Irwin County onto the end zone, and they make their point after. They could be big later on. He's Young, number 3, in for the second touchdown. They missed those extra points. Let's see if that comes back to get them here in the second half of this game, Tommy.
All right, here's a look at the first half stats. Take a look at those, Sam.
You see the yards that have been gained. Not much of the passing yards, only 10 yards passing for either team, but pretty evenly matched. Some penalties there for Irwin late, where the first downs are pretty even. And that turnover, that stopped the big scoring threat with that interception by Javante Johnson there inside the red zone. So that was a big opportunity there that went on the board.
The thing they wanted to avoid was that block punt. That stung them pretty good, but they came back with a 93-yard run, and that got them back into business. So we're ready to play the second half. Hope you enjoy the second half, folks. And we're off with the second half of action. I don't know that we'll see an aerial show here, but we will have a good time with running. And Clint's going to kick it off.
He had a short kick that goes out of bounds.
And out of bounds where Irwin County will take it over. Are they going to make them kick it over? Irwin County kicked it off. I believe they're going to penalize them and let them do this again.
County has elected the re-kick.
Here we go. 24 minutes of exciting Class A public championship football. This is going to be a good half. Everybody kind of settled in after the first few minutes of play, and it got really good there for a while.
Well, when you come in a situation like it's a state championship game, there's a lot of excitement. You're in a different atmosphere. It's the first time all season you play with a roof over your head.
Yeah.
Crying out loud. You got to get used to all that type thing, and then you get down, and it's just like the coaches say, it's still 100 yards. You're still playing football. Here's another kick.
Pettis kicking it off. And down to the 15 and back up to the 31-yard line.
And that was your quarterback, Charles McClellan, back there running back the kick.
That's not unusual. McClellan, Young, those guys back there in that single wing, they want to get them the ball in their hands as much as they can. Not a lot of difference in the yardage in the first half.
There you are, but see, to start the second half, let's see what happens, because Clinch was driving right there before halftime. They got the ball here to start the second half.
Single wing left. Direct snap to the tailback. Left side going to be caught and thrown is McClellan on the direct snap. I still want to see him run the spinner. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
You may get it.
Well, if we're going to go old school, let's go real old school. You know, I want to see both guards pull.
Oh my goodness!
The blocking back and the fullback.
It can happen in this formation.
I know it can.
Wow.
Right at the middle of the trap, up across the 35, up to the 37-yard line goes Young.
Number 3, Shannon Young, over 1,500 yards rushing, 21 touchdowns, and he's tacked on 3 more touchdowns today.
DJ Pollard with a stop. This guy is amazing. 3rd down and 5.
That motor never stops going.
No, it doesn't. The biggest shock was when Coach Noble said that he was a tennis player.
Yeah, but you know what? That's good for football.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Look at this. And a running room.
Zebulon Johnson.
Zebulon Johnson. And guess who on the tackle? Anderson on the tackle. Pollard was close by in hot pursuit.
Gets the handoff. Look at the blocks there, and he's by everybody there. And Anderson's the last guy left.
Yeah, that one stung.
The result of the play is a first down. We have a personal foul. Face mask, defense, 15 yards out of the end of the run.
I think he grabbed the face mask in self-defense, if you will take a look at it.
Yeah, he's trying to work that arm. Like that right shoulder's a little sore after that, and it probably was just trying to defend himself a little bit there, but he ends up reaching up and getting a handful of that face mask.
Wow, he got a handful of helmet right in the shoulder before he pulled it down too, right there.
Yeah, he's been flexing that arm ever since that play.
Clinch on the march again. Little counter play right up the middle, still going down to the 22-yard line. Young on the carry.
Tough running in the middle there.
McGaskin's on the stop. 2nd and 3. When you get 5 and 6 yards on first down with this offense, it can be a long day for the defense.
You get 2nd and short like this when you get a first down play like that.
Sure. 2nd down and 3. Direct snap. Bouncing off of people. In trouble, defense. He got down to the pylon, out of bounds, down at the 5.
How did he do that? What a Houdini routine. He's in traffic. Looked like he was stopped.
Take a look at this, Sam.
Look at Shannon Young. He runs up in traffic. Looks like he's hemmed in there. He gets out to the left side and just picks up more yards. Steps out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Another look. Look at this.
17-yard run. Just slipping and sliding. Young. He knew what to do when he got close to that pylon, didn't he?
He's got a nose for it. Let's see if he gets the call again. Let's let it
Young, 3 carries for 27 yards on this drive. Coach Dickerson wants to make sure everybody has everything right. Interesting thing, I hate to call back for another replay, but the interesting thing about it on this particular run was DJ Pollard was double teamed. You ought to see the 2 guys who double teamed him. It was about 450 pounds against 170. There was no way he could get out of there.
It looked like Young just ran a bad. It looked like he bounced off the backside of his center.
Yeah.
I think that was in front of him. Bounced off him and went for yards.
Definitely did. Clinch on the move here.
Remember when they played during the regular season, the yardage, both teams ran up a lot of yards in that game. Irwin had 354 total yards. Clinch had 254 total yards in that game they played. But like we said, that was way back in September.
That was almost a year ago, wasn't it?
It seems like
for a football season in Georgia.
Football season.
All right, Clinch down at the 5. Notre Dame box set. The freshman's going to go in standing up. Tresbun Marshall. Boy, this guy is going to be something.
He's something. Just a freshman, 6'1", 218.
Yeah. He's got that athletic gait about him as well. Technical College System of Georgia touchdown replay. Bouncing off people, twisting and turning.
That's how you finish your drive.
That's how you finish it. Can you imagine in 3 more years what he's going to look like in a football uniform?
My goodness.
Playing tailback in this offense.
He'll be something special. He'll be fumble.
Shannon Young falls on top of it. That may come back. And, of course, Coach Dickerson said the same thing. The extra points may come back to haunt them later. But it's 18-7 right now, and that was a methodical drive.
What a way to come out of the locker room to start the second half.
There's your touchdown.
But the woes continue on the point after. Yes, and here. But the 2-point conversions have not been successful today. Just dropped that one.
Yeah. Had everything going, student body left on the reverse and dropped it off the hip. 7 plays, 68 yards, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And Clinch is up 18-7. Irwin County's got to get it going here to keep pace.
This is a little different from the game earlier in the year when they were able to get the lead and then come out and they got the onside kick on Clinch to really help put them up and give them an opportunity. We see what happens when they get this ball. Of course, we're going to get another strong dose of DJ Pollard, and we'll see. He was big in that game.
When you let number 7 have as much responsibility, he has to be an exceptional freshman. This guy's going to kick the ball off now. So Marshall's going to kick it away to Irwin County. And they've got all the good hands, people, right there. Are we going to see an onside here?
No, he leaned into that one.
A driving kick. Right up the middle. Going to break a tackle and head back up to the 40-yard line.
And who makes the stop? Who makes the stop? With number 7.
Number 7.
Tresbun Marshall there to make the stop.
Let's go down to the sideline. Nikki Noto.
Guys, you know, Clinch County has been very effective on the ground all season, and Coach Dickerson, he was very quick to give credit to his offensive line. It's the only position on the field in which he is entrenched with seniors, and he said he's just really been relying on those veteran guys to do their job, and they've ultimately helped the rushing game go for over 4,000 yards this season. Tommy?
Left side. Zaire Andrews, they're trying to break him free again. On the kick return, that was Javon Stanley. Stanley on a return. He's a burner.
He got up ahead of Steen, the big return, and the only guy that was there to stop him, you know, was there to give him a stop was Tresbun Marshall.
Gain of 4, second down 6, wing left. Tovar gives to Pollard up across the 45 to the 47. I tell you what, it's got to be tough to run to that right side of that Clinch County defense, buddy.
Yeah, stacked up, and of course you got Mr. Manak over there. good things. Octavius Morris, Wayne Moore. They're a tough group.
Yes, they are. They brought their lunch pails today, didn't they? Wing right, counter, inside, breaking tackles. Kyle Jones on the carry. First down.
Jones, a versatile player for them. 52 carries for 343 yards on the ground, and then 6 catches for 90 yards. So they use him in a couple of different ways.
Giovanna Johnson on the tackle. Double wing formation. Give to Pollard. Cross the right side. Down to 45. I wonder what kind of conversations they have since they know each other so well. These two teams. Jared Jones on the stop.
Oh, my goodness.
I would imagine DJ Pollard says, get up. Get off me. There's some beef on that front defensive. The guys who've got their hands on the ground are healthy, folks. Trust me. Breaking the tackle. Down inside the 40. They have gotten Mr. Zaire Andrews involved in here after that 93-yard blitz he did in the first half. Let's take a look at this.
Gets a nice run right here. Look at the block. He follows. A little block right there followed by Pollard.
Yeah.
They're coming up to grab and bring it down. Big John Gray making the stop, number 75 for Clinch.
He's healthy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
They feed him good in Homerville. Andrews 5 carries, 111 yards. Toller. DJ Pollard on the carry. Andrews has 5 carries for 111 yards. Of course, he had 93
on one play.
But you don't want to punish him for that or penalize him, you know.
He's getting more touches. Of course, when these two teams played earlier this year, it was Pollard, 23 carries, 136 yards and a pair of touchdowns. But that was back in September when these two teams played.
Wing left, wide receiver to the right. Going to give it once more, I believe, to Andrews. They're going to work him. They're going to ride this horse a while now.
And big 75 John Gray in on that stop again. He's getting in good work.
I don't think he's going to get tired over there.
No.
Do you?
No.
I don't think so.
He's putting in some good work out there.
He is. I'll tell you what. The ones that put their hands on the ground, watch them, folks. There's some beef up front. Those 3 right there in the middle. Tolar's going to call timeout. Obviously, he didn't like what he saw.
Well, you got a 3rd and 4 here. So they want to talk about it.
Yeah. 6:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Clinch got the lead by 11, 18-7. Irwin County on the march.
Today, companies in the aerospace, advanced manufacturing, and film industries need skilled workers, and the earning potential is high. Go Build Georgia can show you where the jobs are and what skills you need to get them. And the Technical College System of Georgia has fast, affordable training for these great-paying careers. Build your blueprint for success at GoBuildGeorgia.com and look to the Technical College System of Georgia to put your plan into action.
Back of the Georgia Dome, Clinch County leads it 18-7. See one of America's great traditions with the lighting of the national Christmas tree. Host Reese Witherspoon joins President Obama and his family, plus performances from musical guest Fall Out Boy, Aloe Block, Crosby, Stills and Nash, and more. It's the National Christmas Tree Lighting this Thursday at 9. Glad to see Miss Piggy's going to be there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Spared no expense.
I tell you.
They stop at nothing for that. Pull out all stops this year.
You know the old saying, you've seen one Christmas tree, you've seen them all. That's not true. There are some beautiful Christmas trees in every part of this country.
I'm telling you, they deck them out this time of year.
2 weeks away. Can you believe that? To Christmas. Wow. Time flies. 8th play of the drive upcoming. And down hard.
Big step by 35, Quincy Cooper.
Andrews on the carry, and he is not real gingerly getting up.
Yeah, watch 35 come up in here and make that stop right there. Boom! Ooh. Big hit at 35, Quincy Cooper. He had 98 tackles this year.
He likes that one.
He likes that one.
He likes that tackle. Yeah, Quincy Cooper. Going for it on 4th and 4. Toller. Double pass. Toller got a man out there. Out of the way. Good defense by Clinch down there, and the ball's going to go over.
You call that play, Tom?
I could have, but I didn't.
Call that play.
All right, Bigums. Well, would you think I called that play? Just because there were more than one person handling the ball on a given play. Is that what it is?
Go. Yeah, man. You said, hey, why not? Why not do it? Take another look at this one here.
Old school flea flicker.
Yeah, big right back there. Cyrus Johnson is the receiver out there, and he wasn't going to make that catch. Bigums was right there, and he almost made a play on it.
Good defense. Almost an interception, which would not have been a good thing.
No.
1st down 10. Here comes Clinch again. Up at the 32. Direct snap. Shannon Young on the carry. And he's slow in getting up, or that might have been one of his offensive linemen down there. Is that him? Is that Shannon?
No,
yeah,
Shannon.
Yeah, that's Shannon. He's getting cramps.
A little cramp there.
Yep. That's what it is. 2nd down and 6, or rather, looks like 7 from this vantage point.
Look at Shannon Young. Talk about the 4 runners that mainly carry the ball for Clinch County, but he is the one who has by far been the leading ground gainer this season.
Just over 1,500, I think,
yeah,
correct?
1,500 yards, and they're going to give him a little help getting off the field here.
Let's see who they bring in to take his place. Everybody has gotten their share of totes.
Yep.
On that side of the
That's
ball,
the thing.
haven't they?
They don't mind sharing the football. Everybody gets a chance to touch it.
Young has carried it 14 times, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. Good snap. New tailback. McClellan on the carry. Didn't lose much of the tailback position there, did they?
No, when you bring that guy in, he takes the snap, and you know what he could do. He's done it all game long.
1st down, 10 up at the 43. Just over 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Momentum resting with Clinch right now. Direct snap up near midfield. Followed his blocking back. McClellan yet again on the carry. Gain of 5.
Yeah, William Lewis on the stop there. Number 8.
This is constant pounding. And you got a big front for Clinch County up there. There's that stunt once more by that linebacker.
Great stop.
Raines on the stop.
44 Drake Raines.
When that guard pulls, you better get up in there in a hurry.
And he was doing just that. Watch him on this play. There he is.
Yeah, didn't take him long to get there, did it?
He's back there quickly, making that stop.
A short slot out of the single wing. Gonna run the counter. Missed the tackle on the corner. Out of bounds. Zebulon Johnson.
They like to run that play with him.
12-yard carry. Yeah, they do.
Here he is, turns the corner, and just steps out right there.
This is not a novelty offense for this team. This is something they've been running it 9 years now.
And it's just what they do, but you got to wonder now with Irwin, with less than 4 minutes to go in the quarter, another touchdown here, because of sense of urgency of this Irwin County team, they can't slow him down.
McClellan again to the right, very low. Irwin County player slow in getting up. Vineyard on the carry, or on the tackle, I should say. No gain on the play. Clinch has run play after play after play after play. They're doing what Irwin County wanted to do, was keep the ball away from Clinch. 3 minutes left in the quarter. And the reverse. Caught and thrown. There's DJ Pollard again. This young man's all over the field.
And that's Bigham's getting the chance. We've seen him on defense. He's getting a chance, some chances to touch it on offense there.
And he goes out with cramps. Makari Bigham's goes to the sideline.
Yeah, work on him, son.
Yeah, let's see who we've got in there now. Going to run the power to the right after faking everything to the left. McClellan on the carry. McClellan didn't stick on long, did he?
No. Fine, let's see.
Fourth down and 3.
So Tresman Marshall coming back here.
I don't think they're going to punt. Of course, the old quick kick came from the single wing formation.
You can do that from it too.
Yep.
We got a whistle.
Flag, delay of game. That might be what they wanted to do to move them back 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense. A 5-yard penalty, 4th down. Clock to start on the snap.
What do you think he's going to do here?
It's a big question now.
They're going to go
back. It's 4th and 8. I think he's going to.
He's going to punt it.
He's going to punt it now. Colton Manak is
the punter.
Is the punter there.
Back at the 45. Cartavian Vineyard back deep to receive for Irwin County. Kind of pulled that one a little bit, but it got a good bounce down at the 10.
Yeah.
Excellent exchange, 30-yard punt. He didn't really boom it. He got just enough of it.
I think he's probably satisfied with it. He could have got maybe a few more yards. He just didn't want it to go into the end zone. And so getting it right there at the 10, close to 11, that'll be good enough.
Junior punter did a good job of doing what he needed to. Toller coming in.
Irwin did something he needed to do, Tommy. They needed to slow down Clinch County, not let them get back on the board again. They were able to do that. You got 1:20 to go now here in the 3rd quarter.
They need to strike it right here. Going to run the counter. Fumble. I believe that was Pollard on top of it. Yes, it was. Pollard on top of it. Gain of 1 on the play.
Here's another look and see what happens. There's a handoff, and maybe it wasn't a clean handoff.
No, he stuck it through, I think. Went all the way through.
Comes out. Hits off the backside of the center, Daniel Young.
Didn't take Toller long to get down there either, did it?
Out here and ball on it.
Quarterback. And, of course, Pollard there. dropping back, trying to throw in trouble. And in big trouble, back at the 5.
The suit just came right on in and did a number there.
Yeah, 7-yard loss on the play.
A lot of people there. Octavius Morris kind of leading the way. The juniors had 8 sacks this season.
They are aggressive on that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Quincy Cooper also there.
Octavius Morris, the defensive end on the right side, is cat quick. He is really, really quick.
Get into the 4th quarter here, Tommy.
Something's got to happen.
Yeah.
Something's got to happen. It's been good so far. We've seen a little of everything. Block punts, long runs, interceptions.
Yeah.
No, we haven't. We haven't
You
seen
went interception.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. That's
Stop-
right.
stop the scoring
the drive.
threat.
Yes, it did. You're right. Okay. I'll let you name your favorite play when we come back.
All
okay?
right. So many of them in this one.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
This will be a TV timeout.
Mighty
A
Mike,
minimum
you
of
are
2 minutes.
absolutely right.
2 minutes.
We played 3 quarters at the Georgia Dome, Class A Public School Championship. Clinch County 18, Irwin County 7. 12 more minutes of football left in this one, where anything can happen when 2 teams from Region 2A in South Georgia get together at the Georgia Dome. We're having a good time. We hope you're having a good time. Back with more fun from the Dome after this time.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
This isn't just any team. This is your home team, okay? It's not about A team or B team. It's not about your boss telling you to be a team player or to take one for the team. No, home team is about pride. It's about standing strong, pulling together, and going crazy about a bad call you know is right. But because it was against your home team, it must be wrong. Look, some people just don't get it because it's not their team. But Farm Bureau Insurance does, because everyone needs a home team for insurance, and we are that.
The GHSA Football Championship games continue all day, right here, only on GPB.
It should be one whale of a football game tonight.
Game day brings out the best in all of us. At Regions, every day is game day.
Miss Garner from Forest Park High School sparked an interest in me to really push me in education, to be more than just a student athlete. You know, each and every day she challenged me to be a leader, a role model, and somebody positive in our community. I can never thank her enough for what all she's done for me. And there are teachers just like Miss Garner all over the state of Georgia today.
Third down and 15. Not many plays in a playbook for 3rd and 15 for Irwin County as we head into the 4th quarter. They've got to make something happen here. It's 18-7. Clinch has been relentless. The only mistakes they've basically made is on the 2-point conversions each time after scoring 3 times.
That's the thing they've had the difficulty with. You think that could come back to haunt them, but in order for that to happen, Irwin's got to get down and get in scoring position and convert, put some points on the board. This is going to be a difficult call for him here on 3rd and 15.
All right. Wing set to the left. Toller. Gibbs to Pollard. Nope. Andrews. Zaire Andrews on the trap up the middle. Didn't break it free.
Didn't break it free, and now it's punting time.
which sometimes can not be a real good thing.
52, Nathan Tucker is lining up there in the end zone. Remember, his first punt attempt was blocked back in the first quarter.
Yes, it was. Good snap. Some pressure. Good kick. And they'll be caught and thrown at the 47-yard line. Excellent coverage by William Lewis. 34-yard punt. Lewis with great coverage there. That's what you need to see. But in a battle of field position, look where Clinch is.
That's the thing. They're starting on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's still good field position for them to start this in their first drive of the fourth quarter. They've been rolling up the yards.
Irwin needs to play keep away here, or Irwin needs to play take away here. They need a fumble. They need an interception. I don't think they're going to throw the ball here. They're just going to relentlessly keep going with it. This single wing. Or Notre Dame box, whichever you prefer. Direct snap. Right side. Student body right. There's Tresman Marshall on the carry yet again.
He's the name we've been hearing more and more here in the second half, especially since Young went out for a time. He's a guy that's been kind of carrying a lot of the load.
One thing that you can really take a look at is he's really not a freshman anymore after playing so many football games this season. He's kind of a seasoned ninth grader. He's almost like a sophomore when you think about it. Good snap, direct snap, cuts left and then back to the right. Marshall again, Pollard on the stop. They're not afraid to let him run with it, are they?
No, they'll let him carry it.
Obviously, he has done some good work before the Dome game.
Third down here, 3rd and 8, and let's see what the Irwin defense can do here. See if they can get Clinch off the field. Crowd's getting behind him. Want to see him make a stop here on 3rd down.
Short wing left out of that single wing formation. Direct snap, gonna run the reverse and gonna be caught and thrown back at the 40-yard line.
Did the ball come out? The ball was down, but who was in on that stop? Who's out there? 32 out there leading the pursuit. Help make that stop on that play. DJ Pollard once again, along with Javon Stanley. And now it's 4th down.
And 4 or 3.5, 4. Let's see if he's going to punt it. They're looking to the sideline. I guess they're going for it. Yeah, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Clinch 1 out of 2. On 4th down conversions. Direct snap, student body left. Got a man out there, caught and thrown. Going to be very close to the 1st down. I don't know whether he got there or not.
I think he may have gotten it, may have just gotten enough of it. Looks like he ought to have it.
Good defense that time, yeah. Dickerson thinks, Coach Dickerson thinks,
he says it's
like 1st down. Yeah, good enough for him. Vineyard on the stop. 1st down. This is a key play in this drive.
Key play. Charles McClellan picks a spot, leans in there. Figure he got down just far enough to get that 1st down.
Yeah, he did. Good defense by Irwin, however. Somebody ran right by him up early in the run, as you can see. 1st down, 10, Clinch. And the clock is really running.
And that's what Clinch wants to see.
Direct snap. Shannon Young. Nothing there. Was that the center that was back there with him on the tackle? I think so. 57 was back there with him on the tackle. What was he doing back there? Huh? Observing.
Yeah.
Mr. Corbett.
Come on.
He was trying to help him out, I think, after he got caught. "36-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Fake the reverse. Got a gap and broke a tackle
and gone.
Gone. Touchdown. 36-yard run by Charles McClellan.
Perfectly executed. Last defender there just tried to hold on to jersey or something.
And couldn't
hang on to him.
Go for 2. Clinch up by 17 now. 7:41 left in this one. Coach Dickerson feels a whole lot better on the other side.
Yep.
Going for 2.
Another miscue.
Throwing incomplete and intercepted. Intercepted by Jared Johns, who will remember that. He listen, 50 years from now, I intercepted one.
In the dome.
You know?
In the dome.
There you go.
Oh, it was tough, though, because now Clinch able to get back into the end zone again.
Yeah.
This is now a TV
Technical
timeout.
College System
TV
of Georgia.
Timeout, minimum of 2 minutes.
Touchdown. Excellent run. Charles McClellan, touchdown. 6 plays, 46 yards. Irwin County in charge at 24-7.
You exercise. You choose the salad occasionally. But staying well, physically, financially, emotionally, is hard on your own. So Cigna's got your back and your knees 24/7. Cigna's there to answer your questions. Or when you need some coaching. In sickness and in health, Cigna's there, helping you to get well and stay well. That's having a partner who's with you all the way. Cigna.
McClellan has 167 yards on 21 carries. Been a really good day at the office. Scoring drive, 6 plays, 46 yards. Time of possession, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. McClellan, 21 carries, 177 yards, 1 touchdown.
Man.
It was a special one, wasn't it?
It was. It really won, and it could be the one that kind of really decides this ball game now, because now it really is a sense of urgency for Irwin County to come out and put something together and get on the board. The score right now, the clock is not their friend. You know, they got 7:41 to go. There is enough time, but you got to make something happen on this possession.
You need to, and they're not a throwing football team.
Nope.
They don't throw it much. So it's not one of these come from behind things where they throw it all over the field. And they've had a lot of problems throwing the ball. If you remember, they were down there knocking on the door and could have put it in the end zone. And remember the interception down there.
Yeah.
When the tight end was in the back part of the end zone back there. And of course, Clinch, that was a touchdown saving, no doubt. Touchdown saving. Deep kick. Back at the 2-yard line. Breaking tackles. Up the right side and out of bounds.
That's right, Cartavian Benya. Irwin needed a good return. Now let's see what they can do to build on that.
Okay, 33-yard return that time. First down, 10 yards to go, up at the 36. Got to make something happen here. Of course, Buddy Noble's that look of concern on his face, which is understandable. And Clinch is just pinning their ears back and coming in with all guns. Alex James, the linebacker on the right side.
On that play, along with number 2, Octavius Morris. He's been making a lot of fine plays throughout the game. Back to the line quickly is Irwin.
Yeah. Wow.
And now look like we got a whistle here and a penalty.
Prior to snap, false start.
Illegal
Offense.
procedure.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard
Repeat
penalty.
second down.
get in a hurry and try to change the pace, quicken things up. Sense of urgency, state championship game, clock's not your friend. Things like this start happening.
Neither team have that sense of urgency. They play methodical more than with a sense of urgency. Good snap. Tolar looking, throwing, screen up the middle. Pollard breaking tackles. Patton throwing at the 29 yard line.
He got past one.
Young. He didn't get past Shannon Young.
It's going to be a screenplay, and he had it kind of drawn up right. Tolar had it there. The block was right there for him. He can get behind him. Manak tried to get a shot at him. And Young makes the stop. We've seen him make a lot of big plays offensively, running the ball, but here he is kind of doing a DJ Pollard on DJ Pollard.
That's exactly what he was doing. Wing set, Tolar going to run the trap. And up across the 35 on the sprint draw, obviously, up at the 36-yard line. Moore on the stop. Up at the 34-yard line. 4th and 11. It's do or die time now.
It really is. Coach Nobles, that man knows that now. Less than 6 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, not a good feeling. Throwing batted down at the line of scrimmage. And clinch.
That's big.
That was a big one. Let's take a look at who knocked it down.
Knock it down as the ball just come out. Looked like he was trying to, had a second thought about throwing it and tried to pull it back.
Nobody touched it.
Nope, he tried to pull it back and it comes out of his hands.
Yeah. Didn't have a good grip on it.
No.
I think he wanted to throw and then he decided in mid-throw to stop.
Right in the middle of the thought there. So with 5:31 to go, Clinch has got the ball again.
Single roll. That's not young. Down to the 32-yard line before he's brought down. No, that was Marshall on the carry. Looked like Young, but that was Marshall. They have pretty much turned everything over to Marshall, haven't they?
They have. In the second half, it's kind of been his show. He's getting the lion's share of the carries.
Well, it helps when you've got those other three back there with you. That helps, doesn't it?
Indeed, indeed. And they shared at different times today. McClellan as well.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Almost recovered. Cariante Binyard almost got it.
Yeah. Here's a look at it. Just mishandled it there. Bounces off his leg and comes out there. And Cariante Binyard is almost there.
Third and 14. And the clock is just relentless. It has not stopped much in the
second half. It really doesn't seem like it stopped at all. We got 4 minutes to go in this game.
There's the spinner. Still breaking tackles. McClellan. Love that spinner play. Did you see the spin?
Yep, yep.
Look at the spinner. Look at it. There it is. There's the spinner. I knew it was coming sooner or later.
Up, boy.
Yep. Been there, done that. It's timeout down on the field. We're going to take a timeout. Clinch County with the ball and the lead. 24-7 at the Georgia Dome. In the Class A Public State Football Championships.
GHSA Championship is made possible in part by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. Georgia's Electric Membership Corporation, lighting the way. Technical College System of Georgia, learn more, earn more. Cigna, together all the way. And viewers like you, Thank you. The GHSA would like to thank Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance.
What is by moonlight an empty field is by the magic of electricity sacred ground. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives proudly support our student athletes. We are there, illuminating the glory moments fans just have to see. Capturing the hustle, elevating champions, sharing the win. Georgia's EMCs, empowering our youth, lighting the way.
Whether you plan to attend a 2-year college, 4-year university, or go straight into the world of work, the Georgia CTAE Work-Based Learning Program teaches students essential career skills through real-world experiences and on-the-job training.
Cotton contributes $2.5 billion to the state's economy annually. It takes more than 60 cotton gins and manufacturers to bring cotton into our everyday lives. Kids always like to stay in the pool a little too long, and when they do get out, covered in goosebumps, you feel the urge to wrap them up. The cozy embrace of cotton does the job. Cotton, the natural choice for Georgia.
Immediately following the game, we will be having our trophy
24-7, Clinch County over Irwin County. 3:41 to go in this one. It has definitely been Clinch all in the second half here.
Really has. Really right to the end of the first half. Remember, they were driving with an opportunity to score when time ran out at halftime. They come out in the second half, they get the ball to start the second half, and really it has been them just being so dominant. That offense has just been churning up the yards, and they haven't allowed Irwin an opportunity to really sustain anything here in the second half.
Well, you got a good look at that offensive line. You can see how they've been pounding on that group from Irwin. And Irwin does not match up well size-wise up front defensively with all that weight that Clinch brings to the battle here. Got a man out there, batted down at the last minute by the secondary. Nice defense down there by Cartavian Vineyard.
He's throwing it for Zebulon Johnson. He's the only receiver out there. He doesn't get that one. Just shocked when they do decide to throw the football. It's just something you don't see.
Vineyard with a great play defensively there. Second pass for Clinch this game.
Second attempt. No completion.
Yeah, they're heating it up.
Irwin's got the ball back, but boy, they don't have much clock to work with.
Sure. 11 snap. Up to the 33.
You got to feel. You got to figure he's feeling it right about now. He's been out there the entire game. Long spells on the defensive side.
Toller gonna run. Break free, got a first down to the 48-yard line, up to the 48-yard line. Toller with a nice move there.
Nice move by him, and number 5, Jared Jones, is going to be there to put the hit on him to stop it.
Good blocking up front.
And Jones is right there where they get to knock him down. They get back up to the line quickly, and we got a whistle.
When you get in a hurry, you get into problems.
Yeah, that happened to them a little while earlier. Got into the line early in a procedure call.
This is the first time we've seen them run the Wildcat set the whole game. True?
Yeah, and I've seen that.
But Pollard back there
timeout
is a good idea along with Toller. Toller made a good run.
It was.
Second timeout of the half.
Excellent.
There is no flag.
Coach Dickerson talking to his troops over there. Let's not do anything foolish. We've got 3:03 left. Clinch County has owned the line of scrimmage, especially in the second half.
They truly have. And we were talking before the game with the coaches on the field, and they all talked about what a war it was going to be between the lines of these two teams. It was going to be physical. They said it's going to be MMA, basically, just some hand-to-hand warfare.
That's
and that's what we've seen.
That's what it's been, Sam. No doubt about that. 46-yard line. Timeout down on the field. Let's see. We're ready to go now. McGill across the right side, breaking the tackle and out of bounds. Zaire Andrews out of bounds.
He's had a good game. Of course, he's had the long touchdown run there in the first half. But here he is, going around the right side.
It has been physical out there. These guys are still getting after it. Out of bounds, clock stops, 2:57. Toller, man in motion, going to run it again. Toller, breaking tackles and knocked out. Shannon Young just kind of body punched him there, didn't he?
It knocked him over. Quickly to the sideline to get the play.
It did not take long for Mr. Young to knock Mr. Toller down, did it?
No, no.
Just kind of shoved him. Toller looking in trouble, out of trouble, throwing complete down to the 20, and knocked down hard is Zaire Andrews.
Zaire Andrews was waiting there. He helped his quarterback a bit. He came back and was open for the short pass reception.
15-yard completion. Toller in trouble.
Avoids the pressure.
There was pressure, and there was a hit.
Hit once again.
I tell you what, we had talked about strapping up your chin strap.
Yep.
We've seen some hits where it's been really good. You had that helmet on tight today.
Today they've been putting it on, and they're still doing it.
Yep.
Right down to the end on this one.
Officials. Clinch County's going to take a timeout. That's what it is. Clinch is going to take a timeout here. Let's go down on the sidelines to Nikki Noto. Nikki?
Guys, this week when I talked to Coach Dickerson, I asked if he had an MVP of his team, who would it be? He said none other than Charles McClellan. He said he's a straight A kid. He has all of the intangibles to get it done for this team. And look, guys, they're almost 2 minutes away from winning another state title. McClellan, he was a huge part of this game today. Very productive.
This will be a
Very
traditional
productive.
1 minute timeout.
Excellent effort by him. Excellent effort.
Excellent effort by him, but like you said before, excellent effort by that offensive line.
Wow.
I can't say enough about the work that they've done in this game today.
Yeah. Coach Dickerson still encouraging on the other side over there. He's still in it.
He's dotting the I's and crossing the T's.
He's making sure nothing comes up wrong in this deal.
That's what you do when you get down to this stage of it.
Yeah.
Is there anything I've left out? Is there anything I haven't thought of? Is there anything I haven't reminded him?
Get up the middle. He has got to just be wasted.
He really does. He really does. He's still out there plugging away, still out there fighting.
It's kind of hard to find all that height and weight out there.
He got a height in there, but
they know he's there. Setback was Pollard. 2nd down and 7. Toller rolling to throw. Got a man out there. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Johnson, the intended receiver.
Cyrus Johnson, he pulled one in earlier. It's thrown kind of low.
Toller across his body. Nice throw. 3rd down 7 now. 1:25 left in this one.
That's the thing. If they get in the end zone, they want to have some time left.
Andrews in the slot, direct snap to DJ Pollard. Very little there. Got a couple. You don't just play 48 minutes of a football game without being in shape.
And of course, when you're playing in this classification, because in this classification, usually it always means so many of your players are going both ways.
Exactly. He's on 4th and cases now for Irwin County. Taylor.
Did he get the first down? He won't get it.
No, he didn't get the first down. And Clinch is beginning to celebrate. Octavius Morris celebrating.
State championship number 6.
I would imagine we'll see a smile across the face. 2010 they celebrated here. Right, Savannah Christian was the opponent in that game. And Clinch, the winners back in 2010. What do you think Coach Dickerson's saying? It's okay maybe to take a knee. How do you take a knee in this formation?
Oh my goodness. Is there a victory formation for this?
I don't know. We're about to find out. No, there is not. Well, yes, there is.
There you go. You stand corrected.
There you go.
Now you see everything.
Yeah. I have never seen a victory formation with a single wing. Yep, that's a first.
You're seeing it today.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's the faces. That kind of tells what's going on with Irwin County.
Willie Park, offensive lineman. He'll have another shot at it, just a sophomore.
Yeah, yep. Remember this.
Clock is going to run out. They're not going to run another play. All right, Coach Dickerson, don't be jumping up and down again.
Yeah. You don't want to get hurt now.
He's got that bad leg where he jumped up after winning last week.
Bad leg and all right now.
Well, obviously the adrenaline has kicked in, and he feels much better. So Clinch is your 2015 Class A Public State Champions, Clinch County Panthers, and of course, Irwin County, your runner-up. Coach Dickerson really has done a great job with his football team. It's probably one of the most unique formations that you will find anywhere in this state, with everybody going to the spread, the fun and gun, all these things. He goes back to something from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and he said, you know, it's what we do, and we've been doing it for 9 years. So it's amazing.
Indeed.
It's amazing. It's been fun to watch, hasn't it?
Very much fun to watch. A change of pace, something a little different, but it's worked effectively for this team.
It did work effectively. It really did. Sam, it's been an interesting game anyway.
It's been an interesting game. An interesting game that we figured it would be. A physical game.
Very physical.
And, of course, the running. The running would be very important in this one.
Sure. Very physical. We saw a 93-yard touchdown.
Yeah. We
you
saw
don't
that.
see those every day.
Saw the block punt by the young man people are going to see play in Athens next year.
Right.
Chauncey Banaki saw what makes him so very special, making an impact early in the game.
6'3", 250. He's a good one.
Yep, you want to watch for him.
He passed the litmus test today, didn't he?
Absolutely.
I tell you what, Clinch County's got a great front. They got a great up front. But those 4 running backs, it's kind of hard to know who's going to get the ball.
Tasman Mitchell. Just a freshman. And we're going to see a whole lot more from that young man.
Yeah, he is the real deal. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
And Clinch, of course, very deserving And of course, Irwin County beat them in the regular season. They can always be able to say, we beat the state champions.
It's so hard to beat a team twice in a season, even though, like you said, it was almost a season ago when they played, but still another opponent that you're familiar with. Still this time, Clinch County comes away with the victory. Number 6 for Clinch County.
Yeah, they won it again in 2010, as we said, against Savannah Christian Prep. But also, the thing that I like about it is we have 2 teams from Region 2A here, and that'll tell you the kind of football they play there. Very really physical.
Very good. That's Mr. Pollack. A long, hard day for him. Disappointing to come here and not leave with the championship trophy. But they know he was here. That guy shows up and he plays. Both sides of the ball. He played with a lot of heart today.
He may be short of stature, but trust me when I tell you, he's a player.
He is a ball player. He is a ball player, definitely. But here are the teams, the championship. There's McClellan, number 10, played a big role in things today. And a lot of people that handle that ball in that offense, in that single wing, and they're getting ready to go up now and get ready for the big moment. They're going to receive that championship trophy. That's what you play for. You start sweating back in August. Those long practices, those flies and gnats are flying at you, and you're out there sweating. You waiting,
especially in South Georgia.
That's it. But this is I didn't want to say the gnats now, but the gnats are in South, just part of it.
They are there. You go past the fall line, there they are. They're going to show up. Let's go down to Mark Harmon, who will congratulate our champions down on the field.
It's time now to make the trophy presentation for the Class 1A Public School State Champions. And for that, I turn the microphone over to the GHSA's Jay Russell.
Thank you, Mark. It's my pleasure to recognize the 2015 1A Public State Champions, the Clinch County Panthers. Congratulations, guys. At this time, I will turn it over to our Farm Bureau agent for the presentation.
Coach Jim, on behalf of Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, it is my pleasure to present this trophy to you and the Panthers. Roll, Red, roll!
Coach Dickerson, congratulations. I know you kind of got injured in the semifinals there. You hurt your ankle, but you bounced right back and you led this team to its sixth state champion.
Thank you very much. And I just want to thank Georgia High School for the great job y'all did. It's been a great playoff run. I want to congratulate Irwin County. They had a great year. They're our region champions from Region 2, and I think we both represented Region 2 very well. Go Panthers!
We got Charles McClellan here. Charles, you're getting covered up by your guys, but talk about what this win means to you.
It's just a blessing to win.
All right, let's talk to some of these other fellas. Tell me a little bit about you found the end zone 3 times today. Talk about the touchdowns.
I got to give it out to my O-line. They blocked it, and they told me to just run about how I've been running. We're going to get in there.
Coach, what does this mean to the community of Homerville to win this one this year?
I just want to thank all the people that made the long ride, and I'll tell you what, they're great people. They support our most precious resource, our kids, and I just want to turn to the crowd and say, we love you, and I thank you for giving us the opportunity. We are the Panther Nation. We are the Panther Nation. I tell you, thank God, and it is true, as Charles says, it is a blessing. We've been very fortunate. Go Panthers.
There's an awful lot of red and awful lot of smiles over there on that side of the field.
Well, I tell you what, there'll be a lot of smiles in little places like Fargo, Georgia, Cogdale, Pea Ridge, Homerville. I tell you what, we're going to be smiling. We're going to be loving on each other. We're going to celebrate this one. Thank you, and thank you, Georgia High School.
All right, we got Zebulon Johnson right here. Hold that trophy up one more time high for us. And what's this mean to you?
It means everything to me. It means everything.
All right, it means everything to the team, to the community, to Homerville. Congratulations to Clinch County, the 2015 champions of Class 1A. And now it's time to go to the GPB tailgate party.